I messed up, is it?
You got a little bit lower.
Huh? Oh, watch that. I'm sorry about that. Good first day. I was really pleased. One of the three things we're trying to focus on today is, PT 42, having a great passion, being competitive, being mentally and physically tough, coachability. That means getting better on every single rep. I think we've done that. And then obviously, what we're trying to do is be disciplined, be fundamentally sound. So we had a good first day. I was pleased with how the guys did. Questions?
Coach, anybody get in better shape than you over the summer?
Oh, well, I hope so. I hope a lot of people did. No, I'm really not in that good a shape. I just quit eating fast food and quit eating red meat and lost about 30 pounds, but I do feel better. So I'm moving around a little bit better, but I wouldn't say I'm in shape. But these guys, I think our players are in really good shape.
Todd, what differences do you see in Chris Young from this time last year to where he is now?
Just trained. He'd never really been trained the way Grizz and the way our program goes. He's weighing almost 250 pounds. And he's stronger, faster, more explosive. Obviously, we like for him to leave him at that wheel linebackers. I think he's better suited there, as long as we can have Anthony or Carlos, one of those guys, come on at Spurs. So we'll just try to find the guys there. We're going to find the best three linebackers and put them there.
Can you just talk overall about your roster? You have a lot of new guys coming in, but a lot of good athletes. How excited are you just to see what their potential?
Yeah, I'm excited. Obviously. We've got a lot of newcomers that we think are going to be impactful, and obviously impactful to the depth. Definitely a lot of guys that are newcomers I think have a good chance to be in the 2 deep. So just learning our way and how we do it. I haven't got to see any of them yet. We just had the veterans practice, and we'll get to see them practice tonight and know kind of where we're at. But yeah, I feel really good about this bunch. Our freshman bunch, I think, is carrying a 3.0 GPA from coming in the summer, which is impressive. It's a great group. Great young men. Our newcomers the same way. Obviously, we got some very talented guys, but this is a team sport, so it's getting them all transitioned. We pride ourselves being very good at that, being able to transition the junior college guy to playing at a high level like we did with Marion, Chris Young, Stefan, those guys. So that's going to be very key for us, especially at the receiver position and defensive line position.
What was the thought process in splitting them up the first day?
You always do that. One of the things you guys are around watching practice, what we do is not simple. It's somewhat complex, and so we can't slow down coaching the older guys who are basically somewhere around T or S on the alphabet, and the new guys are at A. So we give them a couple days just to bring them along slower, be able to evaluate them, make sure they're in the right spot. It's hard on the coaches. 2 a day for coaches, 1 a day for players. So we've just always done that. We think it's productive for the newcomers.
Having the quarterback question answered on day one versus last year, how much further ahead are you, and can you be for these next couple?
Yeah, I think that's a big deal. That you're not trying to rep 3 guys as the starter. Obviously, Taylor's the guy that it's his job to lose, obviously, and I think it's very settling to know you got a guy that's very, very dependable, that's very solid, and the experience of knowing how to run the offense and what he's doing. So everything's better in that regard.
You mentioned Friday that you could be more explosive. Is that one of the main reasons offensively?
Well, I think we're faster and we're stronger. I think Taylor's faster and stronger. Got a lot of confidence in the other 2 guys behind him as well that are faster and stronger. Marion Grice is faster and stronger. DJ Foster's faster and stronger. So we've really developed our personnel, and then we have some dynamic guys coming in that I think are really going to add to it. Obviously, Chris Coyle's had an unbelievable season last year, and he's faster and stronger, but Demore Nelson is a guy that even adds to that. So we've just got, guys like Jalen Strong, Joe Morris, Cameron Smith. We got a lot of guys that we think are explosive. We're adding to the equation as well.
Is Davon Coleman going to only play inside, or is he still battling with Gannon?
No, Gannon had such an incredible summer. He's up to 280. Obviously, Marcus Hardison factors into that. So, and you got Junior there at the defensive end as well. And then, we just felt like that's Davon's kind of best spot. We looked at his video last year and thought he played well there, and it gives us some depth there at that position, as well as we got Mola too inside. So feel good about where we're at on the depth of our defensive line, and we're going to find the best guys and play them. Obviously, we need to play a lot more than we played last year. There were games where Will played over 90 plays. He'll play as many plays as he wants to, but we'd like to, if he needs, rest him a little bit if we need to too.
Coach, you have veterans out here today, but what do you think of Matt Hawkins, Zane Gonzalez coming out?
Well, I thought that was really exciting to watch. Zane, I don't think he missed a field goal today, so he was very, very impressive. And Matt's got a big-time leg, and that left foot is a wicked punt, so it's hard to field. And so we're excited. I think those two kids are, obviously Coach Lord did a tremendous job recruiting those guys, and we've got really good talent to work with. Still got a lot of stuff to work on. We've got a lot of talent to work with. I like their confidence and their maturity level.
In your punt returning days, you had some experience with some left-footed punters.
Yeah, I fumbled 2 punts in my career in the same game, left-footed punter. So it does have a different spin to it, and it's tough to handle. And it's different, you know, they tend to pull the ball across their body some, and so the ball will tail to the right big time. So it's just different. Everything about it's different. Like I was actually trying to coach him today, and it was confusing me by his feet because it's different, you know, and I've never, you know, I hadn't had one. So, that is an advantage. He can also rugby, kick to the left and to the right. He can kick with both feet, so we'll utilize that as well. And he's an athlete. You know, he had like, I don't know, over 100 yards reception in his all-star game and did some good things. So we're really thrilled with those guys. I think, you know, a lot of confidence adding to a group with Mora, and Alex looked good today. Alex has improved his game as well. So that's something that's, you know, you got 2 freshmen competing there, and that's something that's got to, you know, you got to feel good about. And I feel good about it.
Coach, you mentioned Jalen Strong. Is he going to be able to practice with you guys tonight?
We're just trying to get all this paperwork and everything done to clear him, you know, expecting to be practicing here soon.
How big is it to have Will back and hopefully healthy for an entire season?
Yeah, I'll tell you one of the things, just the maturity that he has. You know, one of the things I was down with the defensive line most of the individual practice, and he's coaching guys, you know, which, you know, that's something that shows his maturity. He's coaching down there. You hear Coach Ship coaching, you hear him coaching. You know, he has a great understanding of leverage and what we're doing, and he's taken that role. You know, I don't know that he wanted that, you know, last year, you know, and now he understands that there's 10 other guys out there that he's got to elevate their play, and he's taken on the role of a leader. And all that I tell him that is leading by example, and that's getting better every single rep and staying focused on being a giver. Keep giving, you know, keep giving to your teammates, giving to the program, giving to the system, and it's going to pay off for you. So he did a good job. I was very impressed. He had a really good first day.